Stop wasting effort on wish. Your results aren't about trying harder. They're about tuning your frequency. The quantum field responds to energy, not struggle. Most people believe that the harder they try, the faster their dreams will manifest. They hustle, grind, and push relentlessly, thinking that effort alone will bend reality to their will. But here's the truth. The quantum field doesn't respond to effort. It responds to frequency, the energy, vibration, and alignment you carry before you even try to think about it like a radio. You can shout all you want, push every button, and twist every knob, but if you're not tuned to the right frequency, all you'll get is static. That's exactly what happens when we chase results through sheer effort without aligning our internal vibration. You may be working harder than anyone else, but if your energy is scattered, anxious, or doubtful, the universe doesn't recognize your wish, it only senses your vibration. Consider real-world examples. Two entrepreneurs may launch similar businesses. Person A works endlessly, stressed and desperate for success. Their energy is tight, fearful, and reactive. Person B works strategically, but first aligns their mind, body, and energy with confidence and calm. Which business grows faster? It's the one whose energy resonates with opportunity, not the one pushing harder against resistance. This is why many feel stuck despite doing everything right. The effort is there, but the alignment is missing. The quantum field doesn't reward struggle. It amplifies resonance. Your feelings, beliefs, and focus create an invisible frequency that attracts outcomes matching your inner state. Struggle, frustration, and doubt emit low vibration. They push opportunities away, even if your actions look productive. Here's the key takeaway. If you want different results, stop treating manifestation like a mechanical effort. Stop trying harder and start tuning your frequency first. Effort is still necessary. It's the action that follows alignment, but without the right frequency. Effort alone is wasted energy. Once you internalize this, the whole game changes. You stop exhausting yourself on outcomes and start mastering your energy. You learn that manifestation is not about fighting for what you want. It's about becoming the frequency that naturally draws it to you. In the quantum field, frequency always beats effort. Always. Imagine two people trying to attract the same opportunity. Both put in hours of work, research, and action. Yet one succeeds effortlessly, while the other struggles endlessly. The difference isn't effort, it's frequency. In the quantum field, your internal state, the vibration you emit, matters far more than how much you push. Frequency is your emotional, mental, and energetic alignment. It's how your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs resonate together. When your frequency matches the reality you desire, opportunities flow naturally. Decisions become clear and obstacles shrink. Effort alone can't create this resonance. You can work tirelessly, but if your inner frequency is inconsistent, filled with doubt, worry, or desperation, the universe mirrors that back. Think of a musician tuning their instrument. No matter how many notes they play, if the strings are out of tune, the melody will be off. Your actions are the notes. Your frequency is the tuning. When your inner alignment is correct, even small actions produce massive results. The quantum field amplifies frequency, not struggle. Here's a simple example. Two job seekers send the same number of applications. One is anxious, desperate, and stressed. Their frequency is low, emitting scarcity. The other is confident, clear, and grateful. Their frequency radiates abundance. The first person waits months with no response. The second receives opportunities almost immediately. The actions were similar, but the internal state dictated the outcome. This principle applies across life's relationships, health, finances, and personal growth. People who seem lucky aren't working harder. They are aligned. Their energy resonates at a frequency that attracts solutions and opportunities naturally. Effort without alignment is like pushing a boulder uphill. Effort with aligned frequency is like rolling a ball down a smooth slope the path opens for you. The takeaway is critical. Manifestation is not about struggling to make things happen. It's about mastering your internal state first. Tune your frequency, focus on emotional alignment, and let the quantum field do the heavy lifting. Your actions will still matter, but they will flow with the energy of creation instead of against. Resistance. Frequency always overrides effort. Understand this, and the game of life changes from constant struggle to effortless manifestation. Many people dismiss the idea that frequency can influence results as spiritual fluff. But science shows us that energy and vibration govern reality in ways we're only beginning to understand. Quantum physics reveals that at the most fundamental level, everything in the universe, including you, is energy vibrating at a specific frequency. Particles respond to other vibrations. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs create measurable energy patterns that interact with the quantum field. Consider the famous double-slit experiment. Particles behave differently when observed, showing that consciousness affects reality at the quantum level. What this means for you is profound. The way you hold your energy, your frequency, can influence the probability of outcomes. In your life, effort alone cannot alter these probabilities. Alignment of frequency does. Neuroscience adds another layer. Your brain operates with oscillating electrical patterns, frequencies that corresponds to emotional and mental states. High-frequency states like joy, love, and clarity open your brain to creative solutions, better decision-making, and more productive action. Low-frequency states such as fear, doubt, and stress limit perception, narrow options, and create resistance. In other words, the quality of your energy dictates the effectiveness of your efforts. Here's an example. Two artists spend the same number of hours creating. One approaches their work with frustration and pressure, the other with passion and curiosity. The art produced under high-frequency energy is far more compelling, resonates with audiences, and opens opportunities. The effort may be similar, but the frequency determines the result. This principle applies to every area of life's relationships, career, health, and finances. Align your internal vibration, and you amplify the impact of every thought, action, and intention. Ignore your frequency, and even relentless effort can fail to produce meaningful results. The takeaway is clear. Manifestation is a science of alignment. Effort alone is not enough. Understanding how your energy interacts with the quantum field allows you to work smarter, not harder, and see results that are consistent, sustainable, and even effortless. Frequency is the lever. Effort is the tool. Together, they create unstoppable momentum. Before you can tune your frequency to manifest effectively, you must first understand where you currently vibrate. Most people are unaware of the energy they carry, moving through life on autopilot, reacting to external circumstances rather than consciously shaping their internal state. If your current frequency is misaligned with your desires, no amount of effort will produce lasting results. Start by observing your habitual thoughts and emotions. Do you approach challenges with fear, frustration, or doubt? Or do you feel calm, confident, and open to possibilities? These emotional patterns are direct indicators of your vibrational state. Fear, worry, and scarcity emit low-frequency energy, while gratitude, joy, and clarity radiate high-frequency energy. Your body also provides clues. Notice tension in your chest, tightness in your shoulders, or shallow breathing. These often accompany low-frequency states. Conversely, a relaxed posture, steady breathing, and an open heart signal alignment. Your physical and emotional state are inseparable from your vibrational frequency. Pay attention to how you interact with the world. Low-frequency states often attract obstacles, frustration, and resistance. High-frequency states, on the other hand, attract opportunities, support, and synchronicities. Your external reality is a mirror of your internal vibration. If you are constantly struggling or working hard but going nowhere, it's not because you lack effort, because your frequency isn't tuned to the reality you want to experience. Journaling is a powerful tool to identify patterns. Record your emotions, thoughts, and daily experiences. Over time, you'll see which energies dominate and how they influence outcomes. Meditation and mindfulness practices can also reveal the subtle vibrations beneath surface thoughts, helping you notice recurring low-frequency states before they manifest as limitations in your life. The key is self-awareness. Once you recognize your current frequency, you gain the power to change it intentionally. This isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending. Everything is perfect hits about consciously choosing which energy you feed and amplify. Every thought, feeling, and intention you cultivate either raises or lowers your frequency, shaping the quality of your actions and the results you attract. By identifying your current frequency, you take the first step toward mastering the quantum field. Effort will always matter, but when combined with aligned energy, it becomes exponentially more powerful. The next sections will teach you how to shift that frequency intentionally and harness it for effortless manifestation. Once you've identified your current frequency, the next step is intentional adjustment. Shifting your energy isn't about forcing positivity or ignoring realities, about consciously aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions to the frequency of what you want to attract. This is where manifestation moves from wishful thinking to deliberate creation. Start with your thoughts. Every thought carries vibrational weight. Negative, anxious, or doubtful thoughts emit low-frequency energy, while thoughts of possibility, gratitude, and clarity raise your frequency. The key isn't to suppress thoughts, but to notice them and choose which ones you amplify. Journaling, affirmations, and visualization are practical tools to guide your thinking toward high-frequency patterns. Next, focus on emotions. Feeling aligned with your desires before they appear is crucial. If you want abundance, cultivate feelings of gratitude and sufficiency. If you want love, nurture, compassion, and self-worth. Emotions act as accelerators, broadcasting your frequency into the quantum field. The stronger the feeling, the more potent the energetic signal you send out. Your physical state also influences frequency. Exercise, deep breathing, and mindful movement increase vibrational energy, releasing stagnant tension and opening channels for clarity and inspiration. Even posture matters. An open, relaxed stance communicates high-frequency energy internally. And externally, environment and habits play a subtle but significant role. Surround yourself with people, content, and spaces that elevate your vibration. Limit exposure to negativity, excessive stress, or energy-draining situations. Frequency is cumulative. Every input either raises or lowers it. Choose carefully what you allow to enter your mind and body. Finally, take aligned action. Effort alone can't create manifestation, but when your actions emerge from high-frequency alignment, they resonate with the quantum field. This is where momentum builds effortlessly. Small, consistent steps taken from a place of calm, clarity, and confidence amplify your energy and bring opportunities directly to you. Shifting your frequency is a skill. It requires practice, awareness, and commitment, but the results are undeniable. Once you master it, effort is no longer blind. Pushing it becomes a tool that flows with your energy, effortlessly attracting what matches your desired reality. In the next section, we'll explore real-life stories of frequency in action and how people have transformed their results by tuning their energy before acting. Theory alone is powerful, but seeing it in real life brings it to life. Frequency in action explains why some people achieve extraordinary results effortlessly, while others struggle despite enormous effort. The difference isn't luck or talent, it's energy alignment. Take Sarah, a small business owner. She worked 14-hour days, pushing relentlessly to grow her brand. Despite her effort, sales were stagnant, and opportunities seemed scarce. Her frequency was dominated by stress, fear, and self-doubt, low energy signals that blocked the quantum field from responding. One day, she began consciously tuning her energy, daily meditation, gratitude journaling, visualizing success, and approaching her work with curiosity rather than fear. Within weeks, she noticed unexpected opportunities, collaborations, and client inquiries flowing in. Her effort hadn't increased, it became aligned. The universe responded to her elevated frequency. Then there's David, a musician. He spent years struggling to get noticed, performing tirelessly at small venues. Every performance carried tension and anxiety. When he shifted his focus from trying hard to feeling the joy of music itself, tuning into inspiration rather than pressure, everything changed. Record labels started noticing him, gigs became higher paying, and his audience grew. The frequency shift preceded the manifestation, proving that energy alignment always beats raw effort. Even in everyday life, these patterns show up. People with low frequency energy tend to attract conflict, missed opportunities, and frustration. High-frequency individuals, on the other hand, report synchronicities, doors opening unexpectedly, and relationships flowing effortlessly. It's not magic, it's resonance. The quantum field responds to the energy you broadcast before you act. The lesson is clear. Effort without alignment can exhaust you and produce minimal results. Alignment without awareness won't get you far either. But when you consciously raise your frequency, every action you take resonates with the field, amplifying results and creating flow. These stories demonstrate that frequency is the hidden multiplier behind success. By learning to tune your vibration before acting, you stop struggling against life and start moving with it. Effort becomes powerful, effortless, and fully supported by the quantum field. In the next section, we'll break down practical techniques to maintain high frequency consistently, even during challenging times. Knowing the importance of frequency is one thing, but maintaining it consistently is where most people struggle. Life throws challenges, stress, and unexpected events at us daily, and it's easy to slip back into low-frequency states. The key is having practical techniques that anchor you in high-vibration energy, no matter what's happening around you. First, mindfulness and meditation are foundational. Even just 10 minutes a day of focused breathing or guided meditation can reset your frequency. When you pause and become aware of your thoughts and emotions, you create a space between reaction and response. In that space, you can consciously choose alignment over fear or frustration. Second, gratitude practices are powerful frequency boosters. Start or end your day by listing things you genuinely appreciate. Gratitude raises your vibration instantly because it shifts attention from lack to abundance. The quantum field responds not to what you want desperately, but to the energy you radiate. Gratitude is high-frequency energy. Third, physical movement, yoga, walking, stretching, or exercise helps release stuck energy and elevate vibration. The body carries emotions, and movement clears blocks, allowing your energy to flow naturally. Even a few minutes of conscious physical activity can change your internal frequency dramatically. Fourth, mental diet and environment are crucial. The content you consume, the people you interact with, and the environments you inhabit all impact your frequency. Engage with inspiring content, supportive people, and spaces that make you feel expansive and alive. Avoid energy-draining media or negative influences that pull you into low-frequency states. Fifth, aligned action cements your frequency. High-frequency energy isn't passive, it motivates actions that resonate with your desired reality. Small, consistent steps taken from a place of clarity and positivity Amplify your vibration and reinforce alignment with the quantum field. Effort becomes natural, effortless, and fully supported. Finally, emotional recalibration is essential. When challenges arise, don't resist or fight your feelings. Acknowledge them, but consciously shift toward higher frequency emotions, curiosity, hope, love, or determination. Every adjustment raises your resonance, ensuring that your energy continues to attract opportunities rather than obstacles. By practicing these techniques daily, you create a resilient high-frequency state that persists through challenges. This consistency is what allows the quantum field to respond reliably, making manifestation less about struggle and more about alignment. Even when people understand the importance of frequency, they often sabotage themselves with subtle mistakes that keep results out of reach. Recognizing these pitfalls is critical to mastering the quantum field and ensuring that effort aligns with resonance. The first common mistake is confusing effort with frequency. Many believe that grinding harder will produce results, but without high-frequency alignment, effort can be wasted. You can push, hustle, and work tirelessly, yet low-frequency energy, fear, doubt, or impatience repels the very opportunities you desire. Effort must be guided by clarity, confidence, and alignment. Otherwise, it's like rowing upstream without steering. The second mistake is inconsistency. People often tune in to high frequency briefly, perhaps during meditation or visualization, but then return to habitual stress or negative thinking. Manifestation requires sustained resonance. A few high-frequency moments aren't enough. You need daily practices to maintain vibration so your energy consistently matches the outcomes you want. The third mistake is ignoring emotions. Thoughts alone don't dictate frequency. Feelings are the true carriers of vibration. To think positive without addressing underlying emotional states, fear, resentment, or frustration, even if hidden, emit low-frequency signals that counteract your intentions. Acknowledging and shifting emotions is essential. The fourth is external dependency. Waiting for external validation or circumstances to shift before adjusting your energy keeps you at the mercy of the world. High-frequency states are internal. They are chosen, cultivated, and maintained regardless of what's happening around you. If you rely on conditions outside yourself to feel aligned, you'll constantly fluctuate and block manifestation. The fifth mistake is lack of aligned action. Frequency isn't passive. Some people cultivate high vibration but fail to act, thinking energy alone will create results. While frequency opens doors, aligned action walks you through them. Without action, resonance can create potential without manifestation. Finally, many overcomplicate the process. They chase formulas, rituals, or complex quantum hacks, overlooking the simple truth: frequency is about clarity, emotion, and alignment in every thought, feeling, and action. Complexity can dilute energy and create resistance. By understanding and avoiding these mistakes, you create a clear path to consistent manifestation. Effort becomes meaningful, alignment becomes natural, and the quantum field responds reliably to the high-frequency signals you emit. Mastery comes not from more struggle, but from smarter resonance. Understanding frequency is powerful, but true mastery comes when you integrate it seamlessly into everyday life. This isn't about occasional meditation or sporadic visualization. It's about consistently living in alignment with the energy of what you want to attract. Frequency isn't a tool you pull out occasionally. It's the foundation of every thought, emotion, and action. Start your day by setting intention. Before checking your phone, emails, or external stimuli, take a moment to ground yourself. Focus on the frequency you want to carry: clarity, confidence, gratitude, or creativity. This primes your energy to interact with the world in a way that supports manifestation rather than reacting to external chaos. Next, monitor your thoughts and emotions throughout the day. Whenever you notice fear, frustration, or negativity creeping in, pause and recalibrate. A simple breath, affirmation, or visualization can raise your frequency instantly. The quantum field responds to consistent vibrational patterns. Occasional alignment is not enough. In action, choose activities that resonate with your desired reality. Whether it's work, relationships, or personal growth, every choice emits energy. Align your actions with high-frequency states, work with passion, speak with intention, and engage with curiosity. Even small steps taken with aligned energy amplify results far beyond what raw effort alone can achieve. Environment matters as well. Surround yourself with people, content, and spaces that elevate your vibration. Limit exposure to negativity or energy-draining situations. Your surroundings either support your frequency or pull you down. Choose wisely. Finally, cultivate reflection and gratitude each evening. Review moments where you maintained alignment and recognize the shifts that occurred. Gratitude reinforces high-frequency energy and solidifies the neural pathways that support intentional manifestation. By making frequency a daily practice, you transform your life from reactive to proactive. Effort becomes guided, stress diminishes, and opportunities naturally flow toward you. The quantum field no longer feels random. It responds to the consistency, clarity, and resonance of your energy. The ultimate truth is simple. Manifestation isn't about working harder, wishing longer, or pushing more. It's about tuning your frequency, aligning your energy, and living each moment as if your desired reality is already unfolding. When you do this consistently, effort becomes effortless, and the quantum field responds to the vibration of your true self.